moves it across. Conrad Cara. Let it go. Never made its way through. Now knocked down. They score right in front. Lucas Akeem picks up the puck. He just got back. His first game back, in fact, is tonight. After a few with the Niagara Ice Dogs. Here's a chance in front. Rebound. And still, Michelow was down and able to make that. Here's Nicholas Voisey. He'll step up on the half boards on the near side. Goes for a skate. Lets a shot go. Blocker save. Rebound. Moved in behind the net. As it's dropped, and now Travis Ouellette sends that forward. Will St. James picked up an overtime winner the first time these two teams met. That game was played in Hawks. And now Kemptville, a chance to move it forward. GZ Ambrosia drops that back. Now here's the chance for Case. Tennessee rebound. Sat right there, but Kulash unable to get to it. Former Humboldt Bronco, long shot, rebound, sits in front, Vanance over skates, they don't pick it up, and scores! And Zachary Vanance goes for the Agnesi, I'll say that right, it's Agnesi. Set up along the boards as Julian Davis gets the shot off, right on that, save made by Michelow. Pass back to the line to Sweet Apple, he'll turn now, gives it back to Kulash. Kulash, a long shot. Through all kinds of traffic, ends up, and it's a save made by Mersine. Bursting loose, now it's a 2-on-1. Here comes Gary Enzo, who's got Mullins with him, to Mullins! Couldn't get the shot off, wraparound attempt, but he got tied up as he was trying to cut to the front of the net. Now back to the line. Long shot on net! And the initial blocker save was made by Michelow. It dropped Inman. Moves it along the boards behind the net over onto the near side, but it's picked up. Here's Ouellette. Play in front, McDougall, a good backhand opportunity. Michelow getting his net, now moves it forward along the far side. Now moving forward is Nolan Time. Drops it back, here's a shot. Knocked down, puck is loose. And what a save made by Michelow as he got it. He'll get it back. Comes loose, back to the line, and as he let that go through all kinds of traffic, Michelow down, makes the save. Knocked down in the near corner, now moved over onto the far side. That's where Nolan Time chases after it. He'll pick it up, a long shot. Let go from the line, deflects off onto the, drop back to the line. Now over on the far side, back to the line again. Here's Nicholas Voisey, winds up, a shot through, blockered away. By Dylan Michelow, faced a bevy of shots in that first period. Now played out in front, chance right on, rebound! And a huge pad save made by Michelow. 73's hold it forward. D'Arienzo over the blue line, moves it forward, circles, drop pass back right on. The shot released, now another shot from the, it's tied up. Coming away is Feldman. To the front of the net, it's poked away by the stick of Michelow, ends up on the far side. Ends up in behind the Hawkesbury net. Michelow comes out to play it. Here's a chance right in front. Bounces around. Michelow down, able to make the save and hold on. Period. Hawkesbury's got 3 so far. Picked up on the near side. Here's Will Mullins. Winds up. Deflects in behind the net. Picked up to Karam. Now a shot that's ends up on the Hawkesbury net. Michelow's down. Here's a chance in tight. Nolan Time, a couple of different chances, but finally up the ice and over the blue line. He's got Henderson. He'll drop it back, though, for Gavin McDougall. Scores! Gavin McDougall comes in, makes no mistake. Alive inside the zone. Travis Ouellette turns, gives it back to Boise, who rides the line, lets a shot go, and that ends up in the glove of Bishop Kulash, who slides that forward. Now it's picked up by Asheen. Over to Hennessy, back to Boise, shot right on. And Michelow at the top of the crease will make the same. The CCHL, 5 points in 2 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Now played on that rebound, sits there, they poke away at it. And meets the center ice. Kemptville gets it back. Here comes Darius Nichols, and over the line, fires it right on. And the save is made by Michelow, and he holds her chasing after and trying to get into a playoff spot, or where the 73's were the last couple of seasons. As Travis Ouellette lets it go. Save made by Michelow. The first 2 goals the 73's scored back in that first period. Now coming up the ice. In over the line, McDougall slides it across the seam in tight. Caught and held on to by Michelow. Power play. Now it's at the line. Here's Boise power play brought to you by Laughlin's Country Store, right in the slot area. Get my shot off as a shame. To Henderson, back to Case Hennessy. Moves forward now to Boise, now back to Hennessy. Lets a shot go through traffic. Ends up in the near corner. 23 seconds. Hennessy holds on the near side. And that penalty's killed a shot from the point, deflected off the stick. Hawkesbury net. Here's Brody Kluke who picks it up. Kluke sends a shot right on. And Michelow makes the save. He had trouble handling the squares off with number 17, John Kenny. No relation. And the shot from the far point gets tipped right in front of the net. Ends up hitting the netting above the board. 20 years old. As it's locked him off, the jaw comes right on net. And pushed away by the stick of Michelow. Stops up. As Davis holds possession. Comes out, lets a shot go and scores! Julian Davis put everything that he had. D'Arienzo turns up over the center ice line. He'll send it forward along the far side. It's a shot go right on net. And that results in the Hawks trying to send it across. It was picked off. Not out though. Nice job by St. James to hold it in. Comes in. Play right in front and a big save made by Michelow. McDougall, a great crew and keep you on TV and make the magic happen. They also keep you updated on what's happening in the game as it's passed across, and Emperor Shimada will put it into the back. And Agonauts moved up the ice. Under 10 remaining here. Here's Will Mullins and over the line. Mullins shot right on, rebound. D'Arienzo was there, but miss intended for McDougall was deflected away. And now here comes Travis Ouellette, steps in, and a shot in tight into the glove of Michelow. Let that playoff spot that they've locked up determine how the play is going to be for the rest of the season. Is they want to finish strong. They want to sew up third spot in the standings. It brings it forward, sends it across. And that one over the line comes Kulash. He has JZ Emperor breaking to the net. Tipped off the stick of Emperor just wide. And forward along the far side. Now moved over to Kluke. He'll come up. He's got one to beat. Brody Kluke and over the line. Fires it right on. Save made by Michelow. And over the line, Mullins back on that line with Nichols and with D'Arienzo. D'Arienzo drops it back. Hennessy lets a shot go. Rebound! Knocked down. No stick in his. And now it's sent forward. Jacob Kulash turns at center ice. And over the line, he comes into Hawks territory. A shot on. And a save made by Michelow. Remaining. Played forward. Here's Brody Kluke. And over the line. Shot right on, pad save made, rebound comes out, Davis sends that across, here's Henderson, winds up. And through traffic, a pad save made by Michelow.